This is part 2 to my Titan Megazord review. If you want to know the backstory behind Mystic Force, Magi Ranger, and the Zords, then you might want to put this video on hold and go see part 1. And in part 2, I'll be showing off the dragon formation like I promised in part 1, and the articulation of all the Zords. I already showed Red's in part 1, and Red for a weapon, he has a sword. And Green, he has an axe. Now as for articulation, arms go around 360 degrees. Nothing special, every Megazord does that. But he has an odd way of bending his limbs. That's creepy. Nobody that I know can do that. Do you know anybody that can do that? Also, he doesn't bend his legs backwards, he bends them forward. Basically because his backside makes the front of the Megazord. So in other words, he's a deformed Zord. Next is the Blue Mermaid Zord, which basically has no articulation whatsoever. All she can do is just put out in and out her stubby little arms and move her, well, the bottom half of her leg forward like Green. Next is Pink. And she can only move her arms, well, her stubby little arms, at so many places. I mean, this part blocks it. Even if I put it up here, it stops, and it locks right there. Well, not really locked, but I can't move there. And her club foot only moves back, and then back in place. Now this one, basically the most articulation out of all the Zords. And he can go around 360 degrees, nothing special. Move these around. You can also do the splits. These move around 360 degrees. And now, Yellow and Pink are the only Zords that don't have a weapon. But I thought what would have been cool is if he stretched out his wings and lightning bolts or lightning streaks would come out of the tips of these. Now, I'll show off the dragon formation. Take out his axe, because you don't need that. Arms back. Also, mine has a little bit of a weird way of standing up. And also, the weight on it might make it fall over, so just to let you know, the weight of it might make it fall over. Yellow, gotta put his head back in. Fold out his wings. Now for Blue, take out her trident. Put it in her head, fold in her stubby little arms. Go like that. Now, you take Green's axe, and this thing that holds all the weapons together, put that right there, and basically stick it in there. And, by the way, this is a female Zord, so if you're old enough to understand this thing, then you'll know. She will make the dragon's tail. And then you take Yellow, take it out to go like that. And for Pink, she's basically like a transformer. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, put her club foot up, go like this, fold down her arms, these out, stick this on here, and we've got the Dragon Zord. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reference. Kind of looks like a bionicle dragon in a way. Oh yeah, also, oh yeah, sorry about that. The trident and the sword can combine together. This is basically so you have all the pieces. He also rides on there with his butt clips. Megazord Flash. Trying to make sure, yep, see, there you go. He fell down because of the weight. Not sure if that's mine, but so if yours does that, then just leave it in the comments section. And here we have the Titan Megazord Dragon formation. Very awesome looking Dragon Zord. I really like this mode. Now let's get to Megazord mode. Also, sometimes this thing gives me problems. Also, you don't need to turn it into Dragon formation to get it into Megazord mode. Give me a second, I'm going to put the camera up. Sorry about my finger. Yep. Clip into there. Clip into there. Basically put this back. Wings down like that. Megazord sequence has been initiated. Now you leave Pink in the same way. She's in her dragon head all the time. Clip him onto here, and he's got a giant shield. Now you stick them in there, that down, right here, and right before I show you the head, put in the spear, as I like to call it, because it looks like that. Put it in there. Oh, there we go. Put it into his arm, and then put this up. He's got a wizard hat. And we have the Titan Megazord, or the Magic King. Now, as you can see, since this is magic themed, he's based off of a wizard. You can see his wizard hat right here. His sword kind of looks like a wand in a way. And look, wizard boots. I'll show you the whole thing on all sides. And his sword only goes in like right up to there. The whole thing doesn't go in there. The articulation 360 degrees around. Also, when I first got this, the chest, it kind of reminded me of the original Megazord chest. Also, you can put the wings down. I do that so I can make more room with it. And he looks like this. You can also basically transform him back so that he's carrying a Zord. Kind of reminds me of that scene in Ace Ventura when Nature Calls, when he's about to battle the Wachutu guy in his last test, and that big guy is carrying that little wild guy. Equitsuocha! Alright, so on to ratings. I give this guy a 5 out of 5. I like the transformation, dragon mode, and my next review will be the Solar Street Megazord.